Past couple of school days, crap's been happening. A lot of bull crap's been taking place. And right now, I'm here to address it. First and foremost, let's begin with the biggest thing that this whole video is about. As you can see, I didn't even start off saying Ray Master Flags here and none of that mess because this is just simply Raekwon speaking. You see, I'm getting a little irritated. No, not irritated. Beyond irritated over what's been transpiring. I've noticed a little change in some people. A little change in some people in the course of this week's attitudes. And see, what does that do to me? It makes me very upset. You see, for the longest time, I always was that guy that tried to freaking try to get conversations going, keep things flowing, be that, have some times where I put some jokes in or something to make someone laugh and stuff like that. I try to be the guy that give advice from time to time, and do all those sorts of things. But lately I've noticed a change in some people. And they seem to want to act different now. So the things that I did, apparently now, it means absolutely nothing. See, how can I put this lightly? If you want to change your attitude around me, and when I tell you something, you don't want to care, when when I'm giving you just something I know did or something, it doesn't mean anything to you. But when you tell me something and you expect me to care, you expect me to listen, the question is, why should I? And that's what's going on here. People want to sit here now, and when I tell them things, it just doesn't mean jack. It doesn't mean a daggone thing. What Raekwon says is full of crap. What Raekwon says is just a load of dirt. If it ain't got nothing to do with what they're interested in, if it ain't got nothing to do with what they're into, it doesn't mean anything. God forbid, I can't help it. Or I wasn't born as that guy that was into those kind of things that some of them look at, or some of those things that people watch. I grew up into a wrestling style. I've said it a bunch of times, and I'll say it again, and I'm not afraid to say it. That's just how I am. That's just what I grew up as, and that's what came into me. So if you want to talk about a long, good conversation with someone, that's about the only long, good conversation I can have with someone, other than other things that has happened if I hung out with that person. But when I'm trying to have a conversation with you that does not pertain to that, there's just something simple, something that's happened, something like that, sometimes not even school related, but you all of a sudden want to just be around, and you just want to have a weird attitude and react different around me, like you don't even care what I'm telling you. Like what I'm telling you don't mean a daggone thing at all. Like what I'm saying is just like I'm just speaking to a wall. If you want to be like that, if you want to freaking have an attitude towards me, if you want to do that to me, you know what? I can do it right back. And I can do it a heck of a lot worse than how you're doing it. Because I'm sick and tired of being a nice guy. I'm sick and tired of being that guy that's trying hee hee ha ha. That guy who tries to be energetic. The guy that's always out there trying to be energetic, trying to always be high, trying to always put freaking, happiness into the mix, make jokes. I mean, not even make jokes, but just try to have these good conversations, keep it flowing, and then they don't want to keep it going because let's be realistic. For the longest time, I was always saying, why can't I get conversations going? Maybe I just suck at conversations. Maybe I just can't conversate for some people because there are some people I can conversate with fine, but maybe for some people I cannot. Maybe I just can't conversate with some people. But then at the same time, saying they got to do their part too. And if they're not going to do their part, why should I even bother to talk to them? So here's how I'm going to roll. Stuff's about to change around here. And I feel if they're going to change their attitude, I'm going to change mine. Maybe it's time for me to change mine, and I'm going to change it. And they're going to see a side of me they've never seen before. Because now, this is how I roll. If you don't say anything to me, I won't say anything to you. And we'll just keep it rolling. Because why waste my time saying something to you if it's going to be pointless and meaningless anyway? Why waste my time saying something to you if what I say means absolutely nothing? If what I say is unimportant, everything Raekwon says doesn't mean a daggone thing. Everything Raekwon says is just stupid. Everything Raekwon says needs to be buried in the toilet. Everything Raekwon says is a load of bunch of crap. Well, if that is true, you won't hear me say anything. You won't hear me say a daggone thing. Because I'm sick and tired of that. I'm sick and tired of being that guy trying to sit around, talk, get conversations going. They don't want to keep it going. They want to have a problem. All of a sudden, all this crap is happening. They want to have a problem. They don't really want to speak. They just want to sit there. Got an attitude, but then they expect me to listen to when they telling me something. It don't work like that. So I'm about to have one, and mine is going to be a heck of a lot worse. I can guarantee it. Because since I'm just the bad talker, since I'm just the guy that just doesn't serve any purpose whatsoever to some people, then I guess that guy is just going to separate himself and just be the one that just sits around puzzled and quiet and don't say nothing. Absolutely nothing. And only speak when it's absolutely necessary. Because I'm done. I'm done trying to sit around, think of what to start the conversations off with, think of what to talk about. And then when I do try to talk about something, it doesn't last, it just dies. Then they completely ignore me all of a sudden because, not ignore me, but they just completely, it feels that way because they don't care about what I'm telling them. But then you got to attitude with certain things. So you know what? I'm the one that's about to have the attitude. And most people don't understand when I say that wrestling is my love. I'm not just saying that it's something I watch. I'm saying that wrestling literally is me. And when I say that wrestling is me, I mean that a lot of the things that I do, it comes from in some way, shape, or form. A lot of things I do come from wrestling. It's within me. It's inside of me. And trust me, They don't want to see me snap. My own parents have never seen me snap. They think they have. They think those times where I screamed and yelled in the house that was me snapping, but it wasn't. My own parents haven't seen it. My sister haven't seen it. They think they've seen it, but they haven't. Because I've tried to hide it. But if I snap, I will snap. And I don't care who is looking, who's watching. I don't care at that very moment. So what people don't get is when I say that wrestling is me, when I say that wrestling my love, I'm not just saying that because I watch it. I'm saying it's literally inside me. And a lot of things that's happened there is deep in me. It's deep within me. Deep within me. So stuff's about to change around here. All those good times and all that stuff I did, I'm not doing it. And even if I find a slight sense of myself about to laugh on something, I will fight to make myself think of something negative so that I don't laugh at it. Because obviously, since I don't mean anything, since what I say don't mean anything, since what I do don't mean a daggone thing. Oh, but if it's someone else, if it's one of their other friends or something, oh, they're just having a good conversation. If it's somebody else, oh, they're just having a great conversation. If it's someone else, whoever, even if they're in the school or outside of school, they're just having a great conversation. But if it's me, oh, no. If they're in a bad mood or something like that, they kind of have a weird attitude for some reason. No. For me, what I'm telling them don't mean nothing. What I'm trying to help them, it don't mean nothing. It's like what I tell them is just a load of crap. So, okay. That's fine. Because now you got what you wanted. And you're going to see a change. And this is a message. This is a message to everybody. Stuff is really about to change around here. That Raekwon, was all happy and had the energetic and all that. It's no. No. Now I won't say anything. And I ain't gonna promise that it's gonna stay this way, but I will say for sure that it's gonna be this way for a while. We'll just walk around with an upset face. Walk around with nothing to say. Because why should I waste my time saying something if it's not going to mean absolutely anything? If it's just going to be thrown straight out the window. Why should I waste my time saying something if they're going to have sometimes they have attitudes or weird kind of moods and just want to be different when I tell them things? Why should I? Oh, because what Raekwon says, it's just... what Raekwon says, it's the dumbest thing you can ever be told. It's just the dumbest thing ever. He is the dumbest, stupidest person on earth, and he should just go down and die somewhere. Well, you can say that, because, hey, what can I say? I mean, I already hate myself, so I guess we're 2 for 2, right? No. So... stuff is about to change around here. And you put it this way, so this is how it's going to be. At this point, I'm not even thinking about half the stuff I said that was my goals. When October gets here and Spirit Week and all that, when you get around homecoming, I'm not even thinking about that right now because I already know what's going to happen when that time gets here. I already know. So there's no point in me even thinking about it. The stuff that I had in mind, the stuff that I had that I wanted to do, it's down the drain. Completely down the drain. I don't even care at this point. Because why should I? Why should I? And the thing is, it just breaks me inside. It breaks my heart. But me saying that, it just doesn't mean anything to anybody. It doesn't mean anything. I can send a bunch of videos, 1,000 videos saying how my heart is broken over this. And then it still won't mean anything because everything that I say is irrelevant. It's irrelevant. It's very irrelevant. So, if everything that I say is irrelevant, then I'm guessing, no, then everything that you say will now be irrelevant to me. Because since you want to be that way,